Hi Gemini, this is your June 2018 love reading. I will be pulling from the Romance Angels and the Goddess Guidance decks later on. So, be sure to check your moon sign, your rising and Venus sign for more messages, especially if this doesn't resonate that well. The messages for Gemini, June 2018. Messages for Gemini, the month of June 2018. Messages for Gemini, the month of June 2018. Love messages for Gemini, June 2018. All right. Overall energy for the month is the 8 of Cups. Some downfalls in love, and some of you are walking away from situations, but there is still hope with the 8 of Cups, because you still have cups upright. So let's see. I'm seeing fire, air, and earth. Some of you want to, well, some of you are on the defense and feel comfortable being in the defense, being cautious, being protective of yourself. And in this month, I'm seeing that you need to be that way. If you're not that way already right now, if you're not feeling that energy, you will start feeling it, and you need to. There's a need to kind of realize what you have if you leave in a situation, and not to be like so, not to feel like you've lost everything. So some of you are also still have your eye on that person though. A lot of you, I feel, still have your eye on that person, are still wondering if, you know, it can still work, but still being defensive. So, let's see here. This person has their eye on you though, for sure. They don't see that you're defensive. They're not seeing that. They're just seeing you as someone they want to be with. I feel like they're kind of oblivious to how you're feeling, for some of you, and it could be vice versa. They could be defensive, you may not know why. I'm seeing that this person has more than one person, or is either juggling you and work. And you have death, which is not so bad. It's the end of a situation, or end of a kind of a mindset, a way of thinking, but it opens the door for something new. So this person may, if they're juggling two people, I feel like they're very comfortable with that, but I feel like they're going to choose one. They're going to choose one eventually. I don't see the juggling going on for a long time, but I see that you're defensive. Maybe you know about this and you're like heading for the door, still keeping your eye on the situation, but kind of heading for the door because you're not like wanting to deal with it. Definitely I see you walking away. Even if it's just temporary, I see you walking away, but I see either they are ending a situation with the other person and coming to you, or they see that you've walked away and that you've done, and then they're kind of done as well. So here you have the world. The forces behind this situation is the world, and that to me is like you could have had it all, or you could still have it all if you stick around. But I wouldn't encourage sticking around right now because there is this whole thing going on. Either he or she is juggling two people, or juggling you and work and not really making time for you, and you're like over it, kind of looking elsewhere, while this person is still in the background, still probably doesn't even know that you're on your way out the door. So in your outcome you have judgment, which makes sense because I feel like you are kind of making your judgment on the situation, and that has you wanting to walk away. And so for now it's just this energy of wanting to be defensive, wanting to be out the door, still kind of looking back at this person. But your judgment is your judgment. It's like, this is what I see, and even though my heart is trying to tell me to ignore the signs, you are just done with it. But I don't feel like, I mean, for some of you there is for some of the females, there are two men that you're dealing with. For some of you, you are the one who is juggling and ready to make a decision based on your judgment of these two people. And for others, I'm seeing that there is a man who is kind of just taking what he can get, and you kind of see that, and so you're kind of on guard, ready. You like see the BS and ready to hold your own, walk away. But I'm not seeing, this is for people who are just like dating. On the other hand, if you are in a relationship or married, I feel like your husband or wife, spouse is displaying some shady behavior that has you really wondering what the hell, and do I need to stay here? So basically, whatever you feel is best to do, and we'll get to the guidance in a second, which may help. I don't feel, I mean, the Tower isn't here, so it's like it's not this big blow up that's gonna end. I still see it carrying on, but with you being not all the way in, kind of standing off, kind of teaching this person a lesson that they need to value you, which is fine. And for the singles, I see that somebody is paying attention to you, or you are paying attention to someone, but that someone who has a crush on you, I feel like they have multiple, so be careful with that. Maybe more than one. I feel like they could be seeing you as a way out of a relationship, that they could leave that person and come to you, for people who are single. But definitely this person, for the singles, is looking for that, like they see you as that someone who they can like move on to from someone, from a bad situation, and end their bad situation by moving on with you, which is not always the best thing, because people tend to miss their ex and they'll come to you, but then they'll go back to their ex after eventually. So definitely that's why you need to be defensive as well. So let's make sense of this. Let's see what's going on with the romance angels. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So, the people who are under the fence, those of you who are under the fence, have a little bit of trust. I feel like this may just be them juggling work situations, not really being fair with their time with you, and so you feel like you need to be on guard, and I feel like that's not really necessary. Like, it's not completely necessary for you to be so guarded, because maybe they just need communication. That's what I feel. For the singles, this new person could be a soulmate. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who feels a stronger connection to you than to their partner, and it is a soulmate connection, and that's why they're feeling it and wanting to move over to you and watching you. And for those of you who are married or in a relationship, this could very well be a soulmate, and you may know that already, and there's just a need to kind of, like I said, teach them a lesson a little bit, stand off a bit, be on guard, but know that the issue is not as big as it seems. So let's see what the goddess guidance has to say. What advice do you have for Gemini in the month of June 2018? Fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Bold. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. Some of you need to come out of the defense mode. Divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's desire? Definitely feeling this card here. Because with your overall, it's like you're really wondering. You're really trying to be honest with yourself. Like looking out and thinking, is this really for me? Some of you, it is for you. Some of you, it may not be for you, but that's all up to you. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. Come out of the defense mode eventually, once you have done all your thinking. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So let's not rush. Let's not rush it. It will be handled fairly. So when you're in the defense mode and you finally feel like it's time to, like you feel comfortable coming out of that, things will be very fair, very just. So kind of lay off judging so much. It may not be as bad as it seems, and we do have soulmate here, so you definitely should have faith and trust and let go of the control issues and let faith and fairness lead the way. So that was your reading for June 2018. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Share this video with fellow Geminis, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, and thanks for watching.